Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on Revel nail dip powder for those manicures that the ladies wanted to get done and found problems with. So I'm a lover of organic powders, and that's exactly what it is. It contains vitamin E and it helped me grow my nails stronger because I suffered from brittle, thin nails. After I stopped using acrylic, due to the fact that my nail tech had told me it contained formaldehyde, not something I wanted on my nails. She told me it's what they use to embalm dead bodies. That's gross. So I switched to the organic dip powder and I've never been happier. It's just as hard as acrylic. You can use it with tips. You don't have to completely think that acrylic tips are out of the picture just because you don't use acrylic anymore. You can actually apply the dip powder to the tips and have something much healthier and stronger for your nails. So with this powder, there's absolutely no curing like gel manicures. There's no formaldehyde like the acrylic, only vitamin E and organic powders combined. So that's the beauty of it. You'll grow strong, healthy nails, and you don't have to polish. Isn't that great? The only polishing you do is to apply the last top coat of clear polish. The end. They sell them in so many different colors. You can get them from Revel Nail, Kiara Sky. There's so many of them. I'll be sure to drop the links down below. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, comments, leave them for me and I'll definitely get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and follow me on IG. And if you want to see the tutorial, stay tuned. So you're gonna make sure that your hands are sanitized, cleaned, and what you wanna do is start by pushing back your cuticles because you want all the space available for your nails. Then once you're done with that, I like to shape it and just even out my nails because I want the powder to go on evenly. So you'll shape your nails to your liking. Once they're all filed and they look even, you want to go ahead and start buffing it just to take the shine off. So I actually have a drill with the drill bits. You want to buff your nail. Take off the shine, and you want to kind of give it a rough texture so this way the powder can stick and it doesn't start to lift later on. Once you're done with that, you can just dust it off. So then you'll be using the Pro Base Gel, which is what's gonna stick the powder on. Now this looks white, but it's actually clear. And I'm going to put this first because it'll enhance the color of the red later. So you always want to put clear on first and then do your color later. Now you're not going to go so far back from the cuticle, but you're going to put it with just enough space for the first one. And you're going to dip it in the clear. Tap off the excess and continue on. Now you're only going to do this clear powder one time. I mean, you can do it twice, but I normally just do one time because I like the total number of powder dips to just be 3. Now when you dip it, you want to dip it at an angle and not straight in, just at a slight angle going in. Just so it can coat the nails properly, evenly as well. Bear with me because I am not a righty at all. I'm such a left-handed person, so this kind of feels awkward every time. And my nails are super small, so it's a little harder. You know what? I'm debating, do I want to do 2 coats or what? I'll just do that. Now this color is very, very pigmented, as you can see. It's very pigmented. So let's brush off the powder. Now you'll be doing the second color coat. And you can wipe the brush to make sure that there's no powder on it before you put it back in the bottle. So now that you've applied 2 coats of the powder of the color and 1 of the clear, you can finish off with this. And what you're going to do is grab the activator and you're going to apply it generously on each nail. And when applying it, you want to make sure that you get the ends and you cap them properly. Make sure you've wiped off all the excess powder from the nails. And just go ahead and apply the activator. It's a very loose texture, so it actually just spreads very fast. And cap the ends. Make sure you get by the cuticles, because this is what's going to seal it in and prevent it from lifting. If you want to wipe off the brush because you picked up some powder, that's fine. And you're gonna let them dry for about 2 to 3 minutes. So after you let it dry for 2 minutes, what you're gonna do is take a nail file of 180 grit, and you're going to file the nails, shape them again, and then you will buff them. But you wanna make sure that this is fully dry from the activator. So sometimes I tend to give it a little bit more than 2 minutes. I give it like about 5. Now what I like to personally do is go over the top, because you want to make sure that you don't have that much buildup towards the cuticle area. It should be flatter there and then lifting over in the shape of your nail. So you don't want to have a big clump of powder. You want to make sure that you get by the cuticles and that you file down that area so that it's more flatter than the rest of it. As you can see, it's flat up here going down. So all of it on the cuticle should be flattened, it should be smooth, and it should take to the form of your nail. You don't want clumpy up top. You want it as flat as possible. So don't rush this process. Take your time on it and make sure that you actually do it correctly, which is why it's important that you let the activator dry completely, because if it's still wet, you're going to be peeling the color off, and that's going to be a mess. done filing, you're going to take the buffer and buff again. And you don't have to use the drill. You can use one of these as well. I like to use both of them. From here, you want to go ahead and reapply the activator. This is going to seal everything in and give you that base to get ready to coat it. Now it says to wait 15 seconds and then dry it, but I like to give it about 1 to 2 minutes just to make sure that it's dry. So after it's dried, you just want to make sure, so you'll just take a piece of paper towel and just pass it on to the top to make sure that it's dried. In this case, it should be because I gave it a long time. I'm gonna put the gel base top coat. You can use any gel top coat that you want. I happen to use the Sally Hansen one, the Miracle Gel top coat. The one that came with Revel kind of like leaves a streak sometimes. I'm not sure why. It could be the way it's applied or the activator, I'm not sure. But this one works best for me. It doesn't streak, it dries evenly. Now the first application you want to do is going to be very quick. You're not going to sit here and try to be meticulous and get every angle. It's just going to be like about 3 brush strokes, and you're going to wait and let it dry before you apply the second one. Now this gel this top coat actually dries pretty fast, so I'll give it about a minute and then I'll reapply. So now I'm gonna apply the second coat, and that'll be that. That'll be the end of it. With this one, you can actually be meticulous with and cover every angle and also cap it. And so there you have it, guys. It's basically